would you look at the time? It is time for another Trinity video. I bet you're tuned in because you were expecting that. I bet you really are already part of what we're doing. But on the off chance that you're not, take a moment. Give us a like or a share or a comment. Please subscribe to this channel. Any of those things make you part of this big, wonderful meditation / world-changing mission that we are on. We want to change the consciousness. We want everybody to meditate together Wednesday night on a particular energy and really light it up in the consciousness. So we do a different energy every week. And this week the energy is strength. Last week we talked about stewardship and we talked about bringing all of your resources to bear. This is going to kind of build on that. Strength is very related to stewardship. So we're going to start with a really easy definition of strength, which is that strength is when you align your intention with your core values. Whatever gifts are most important to you, whatever energetic qualities you came here to bring, when you are aligned with them, you are strong. Let me give you a really simple example. I've got a weight here, a 10-pound weight. I lift 20, 30 pounds all the time, so 10 shouldn't be much of a problem. But if I try and lift it this way, it's kind of a problem. 10 pounds is kind of a problem out here. But if I try and lift it this way, ooh, that's nothing at all. What's the difference? Well, this is in alignment with my core. When I am aligned with the core of who I am strong. When I'm trying to affect something out here that has nothing to do with me, I am not going to be able to generate much strength. So we're going to do a very simple self-defense technique. It comes from boxing. You know, boxing, you have these strikes like a jab and a cross and a hook, but the strongest one is the uppercut. The uppercut is strong because, once again, look at this. I'm aligned with my core. I'm able to put all of my body mass, all of my muscle strength, everything that I've got behind this uppercut because it is alignment. I couldn't do as much if my punch was out here. Now, if you're a long-time watcher of this channel, you know that I don't advocate using punches in a self-defense situation. You break your knuckles and then you'll be doomed. So I'm more of a heel palm sort of aficionado, maybe like Krav Maga if you're into that sort of thing. So in a self-defense situation, yeah, of course, heel palm somebody. But just for the purpose of this exercise, to get you the feeling of lining up with your core gifts, we're just going to do this uppercut because everybody knows how to do that. You've seen boxing on TV, you understand this movement, and it feels like you're really gathering your strength when you do this. So we're just going to do this movement, and then you're going to take that feeling of lining up with your core, and you're going to practice it in everything you do. If you have an actual physical task where you have to be strong, pay attention to what your intent is. Support is a big energy for me. Flexibility is not a big energy for me. If somebody comes to me and says, hey, I just want to move some of this furniture around, it's starting to feel stale, I want to shake it up, I want to be a little more flexible, help me move this furniture. And I go, okay, I'll join you in flexibility. I'm not going to be very strong. But if I say, oh, well, I can join you with support. Support is something that I really care about. That's a big part of who I am. That is part of my core values. Then I'm going to be much stronger. I will be much stronger expressing support than I will be flexibility because it's not a part of my core. It's out here somewhere. So when you find yourself having problems where you think I've got to be mentally strong, I've got to be emotionally strong, well then look at what your intent in that situation is. You're not going to be mentally or emotionally strong if your intent is not lined up with your core gifts, the values that you hold most dear, the energies that are the biggest part of who you are. Doing this little motion 2 or 3 times a day just reminds you I'm strong when I'm aligned with my core. If you think this stuff's cool, stay tuned for more Trinity.